All right, here we are. Another Friday, back in the garage. We are messing with the Supra, sort of the Lexus too, because
Yeah,
these differentials that we're playing with here will eventually go in either one. So
or both.
both, both,
Both
really.
probably.
Yeah, but
But
we're
we don't know.
just,
We don't know what is going to go in what yet.
no, we're just screwing around.
We're just
One thing that we want to do, so the diff in the Supra. So I was chasing that weird vibration with deceleration, which I believe we have figured out because we
maybe.
got, I think we did. I think it's only going to get better from here. Sam doesn't believe in that. He always,
No, I'm just. I don't know until I know.
by changing a piece, we made it different and better.
Yes. Yes. Agreed.
And by changing a piece in the rear differential.
Right. So
So
let's follow that.
that's what I'm following.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
So we're if you watch the diff video where we service the diff, that thing came out that drain plug was suspect. We
Very metallic.
yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that thing. It also was never the gear ratio that I wanted. It's
very low.
It's like 408 or something like that. I'm not gonna look it up. I don't care. But it's like
Yeah.
4 something. And that's what came in NA JDM Supras, NA Auto, and I don't know, maybe manual. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
There's a whole
I don't
thing
know.
that explains literally every diff ratio for every car, but at the same time, because I wanted to match more of the car, the BMW side of things, which they use, I want to say like a 330 something, and the closest that I could get was a 326 out of a GS, or sorry, yeah, GS430.
Yeah. GS
So
or LS.
GS or
Same.
LS430,
Same diff.
same diff, open diff. So obviously you still need a limited slip. But anyway, so I was able to get one of these, picked it up semi locally. I don't know, it was like an hour away. Got it for $100, which is so cool. This
That's
guy was
awesome.
like, "I got this for you," and I was like, "This is so great." So I found one. Then Sam was talking about doing some limited slip stuff with his car
Mm-hmm.
with the GS430. So then he picked up another one. So now we're hoarding these things.
Yeah.
Um,
I've got a collection of
no.
open differentials that are
Wow, I know.
almost useless, but
Our children are going to be so proud.
they will not be useless when we're done with them.
They won't be. So we want to try a couple things. I have been dead set on the OS Giken. I don't know how you say it, and just roast me. Hashtag roast me.
Yeah.
If you want to just have your way with me about OS Giken, that's how I've said it the whole time. I'm not Japanese. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of our loyal Japanese followers.
Yeah.
But anyway, everybody talks about how much they love that thing. Sam brought up another thing about this company called Traction Concepts.
Mm-hmm.
They make like a bolt-in style kit that goes into an open differential. It's like plates that go in there. So we've been talking with them because apparently to do it on these differentials, it's something we would have to send to them to service. Some of the other ones they have where you get the kit and then you're able to install it on your own differential,
Yeah.
which like obviously we would want.
Yeah. I don't quite understand why I can't do it myself, but I guess it's supposed to be for the regular non-mechanic person to be able to install.
Yeah. So,
So,
I mean, the thing
okay.
is, cost wise, it's interesting because, I mean, we got
It's
a lot of
cheap.
stuff to play around with. It's $500.
Yeah.
The OS Giken limited slip is $1,500. So a third of the price. Obviously you're gonna have to pay shipping, which is only the center section of the actual diff which you send in.
Right.
So I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. But it's kind of an interesting thing, and I'm not sure if we're both going to do the traction concepts thing or if we're going to do one and then the other. I
don't know.
don't know yet.
We need to pull these apart to figure out what kind of shape they're in. I mean,
Yeah.
we have been told both of these diffs are in good working order, and of course, everything was fine when it was pulled out of the car.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Ran when parked.
Yeah,
Classic.
right. The other thing is that we kind of want to consider swapping out, even in open configuration, swapping out one of these diffs with the existing diff in the Supra to see if those noises change and to see what this gear ratio is like, because we don't necessarily want to commit to this gear ratio if it's just a complete dog. If it's way too tall, it should be okay, but these transmissions are made for engines that had a lot more power. Either way, the idea is that the engine that this transmission was set up for probably has a lot more power than the NA2J in this thing.
It definitely does.
So is that gearing with a rear end that's much taller, um, that even though it matches the trans, is that going to be too tall for this thing? I don't know.
No,
That's
I don't
something
know.
we kind of have to explore. But at least if this trans is in, or if this diff is in good shape, we can try swapping it in and maybe seeing if the noise goes away. And then at least we know that the old diff was bad. And then we can kind of move forward with this diff. Then we can also move on with the other diff, maybe do something with the Lexus. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it
But
out.
we got to open these things up and see what they look like first.
So we got to check these diffs out, make sure things are looking okay. Then, if this looks good, we're going to throw one of these 326 ratio diffs in the Supra when we install all the new bushings for the diff.
Right.
We're going to get to tearing this apart and see what we got here. So all we did was just kind of get this set up. We've got it on a wheel. Pretty custom setup here. Now that it's on camera, I'm realizing just how bad it looks. But it's functional and really good. Come on, give it a spin, Sam. Let's see it. Oh, nice. We got the screwdriver. See, we got the screwdriver to stop it.
That totally stops it in case it needs to spin.
Of course, that was the part that I did. That was a good idea, though.
It's very well balanced, though.
Oh, that looks pretty nice. So we got this guy here. This is GS430, allegedly. That GS400?
LS430.
LS430.
Same drivetrain.
So we got these two here. And we're going to bust this thing apart, at least, I know. And take a look.
Ooh-wee.
That looks brand new.
That looks beautiful.
What? I've never seen a cover like that.
Oh my god.
What? Are those the marks from the...
Yeah, that's from when they set up the diff. That's to check the mesh between the two gears, the ring and the pinion.
Yeah, the backlash.
Well, it's the pad, the contact pattern.
Yeah.
You paint it and then you roll it over.
Wow.
And then you can see where it wore away the paint. My
Goodness
God, this
gracious.
thing is beautiful.
Okay, how about that pinion down there? That's what I... How does she look? Any more light?
Yeah, I got it right here. Wow.
Okay. Wow. That looks nice. Give it a spin. Goodness gracious.
This looks very nice. These spiders are all in good shape. There's a little bit of wear. Very little wear on the edges there. You can see it's a little polished with all the gears contact, but no, you can't feel it. Definitely no sharp edges anywhere. This thing's in really good shape. Wow.
Call me impressed right here.
That is awesome.
This is great. Cool.
Talk about the deal of the century.
$100.
I'd buy that for $1.
I got one deal ever.
Yeah, one deal actually worked out. Well, when we drained the little bit of fluid that was left, it looked really clean.
It was like brand new.
It looked really nice. So I was optimistic, but I did not think it was going to be this nice. Wow.
Hot dang, that's ready to go. Okay.
That's awesome.
So that's cool.
Okay,
that is freaking cool. Okay.
Beautiful.
Love that. All right,
we're going to get that other one open.
Yeah, we're going to get set up and do the other one.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are, second diff. All right, moment of truth.
Ooh.
Okay, do these diffs just look good inside? What is the...
you can see that is way more used than the other one.
Yeah, but still, I feel like those back covers are usually like yellow.
This is not too bad.
I'll get on this side.
I'd say this one definitely has a lot more miles on it. Yeah, this thing's definitely a lot more worn than the other one, but it's not bad. It's not in bad shape. This does feel a little bit tighter even than the other one.
Yeah, I noticed it seemed like there was more movement in the other one, but
everything feels nice and tight.
And that pinion,
it's definitely used, but it's in pretty good shape.
That's both diffs. Both in good condition.
Yeah, one's damn near perfect. Looks brand new.
The other one, good used unit.
Good used.
Pretty happy with the condition of those diffs.
Yeah.
And seems like those will be pretty workable. This was more of like a planning type week.
Yeah.
Just to get ready. We're also getting to the point, we're in September, which means in Wisconsin,
depression is coming.
That the fall and then the winter will follow. And then
we can't use our cars anymore.
Which means we'll have to like blow one apart into a billion pieces and then barely make it by the spring back together. But we're going to do something like that. So that's kind of the plan there. We're going to do this stuff with the diff and wait to get those. I'm still waiting on the diff bushings, the remainder of them. So once we get those, then we can drop that out, put that other one in. I'm going to send off the pictures of this diff to the Traction Concepts people, and then hopefully get that sent off to them. I don't know what Sam's thinking. He just spent a good amount of money, so I don't know if he's thinking of spending more, but you guys just watch these videos and then it won't even be an issue. We can work on this forever. Give us the chance.
Yeah, share these so that we can start funding these projects. So we can keep doing this.
Because when we have to pay for
More
them,
and more.
I mean, it's cool and rewarding in its own way, but if YouTube paid us to do this,
Yeah.
seems cooler. That's kind of the loose plan. And in the meantime, we're going to wait for Sam's super cool parts for the Civic. And we'll have a video with that as well. But just wanted to give you an update. You know, not every Friday. You don't knock it out of the park every Friday and start a car for the first time in 6 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's not always the most productive night, but
a lot of these nights are what gets us to the good times, you know?
yeah.
You know, it takes a lot of organization to get you there. So I think a good night. We actually opened up some stuff and found out good things as opposed to just bad
good news.
Yeah.
Not a lot of progress, but great news.
Yeah, and that feels good.
It does. That doesn't happen all the time.
Because we've opened some other stuff up and it's been bad news.
Terrible.
So refreshing, to say the least.
For sure.
But thanks for watching. Smash that subscribe button. And we'll see you next Friday.